America has wonderful attributes. It should never be known internationally as a place where guns are the leading cause of death for kids.
President Reagan was brought into the OR area. He looked up at the surgeon and said, I hope you're a good Republican. And the surgeon immediately said, today, sir, we are all Americans.
I met with a group of students, and this is a group of students who are middle school students, so 6th, 7th, 8th grade. And I remember a young woman saying to me, well, the toughest part of my day is walking from my house to school because I come across 5 or 6 drug dealers. Many of them are fighting with people on the street, and I just want to get to school and not get hurt.
It is a public health issue. That's why healthcare organizations are more and more involved.
I have cared for many children who have been injured by firearms, and I'm so grateful to support the work that has been built through our Center for Gun Violence Prevention.
The story that comes to my mind is the story of Nazir.
Much of all I heard was a pop, 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 and I thought it was fireworks. And then my cousin told me to pull my arm up, and then he realized I got shot.
This was a moment in his life that the trajectory of that bullet could lead to a change in the trajectory of his life.
I just wanted to say thank you. And
That's perfect. That's perfect.
We have no issue going to our neighbors and saying, hey, Johnny has peanut allergies and Susie can't swim. And now we have to have a conversation about unlocked guns in the house.
Right.
So how do we give people the courage to have that conversation?
So much of what we're doing with our campaign is really trying to lean into the common ground that we do have and to get people to talk. What if we can say agree to agree? Suddenly we've started a conversation.
How can we be partnering more with culture leaders to talk about pressing social issues and find ways to engage people to take action on them?
We often say that disorganized truth will find it difficult to defeat an organized lie.
I was surprised in 2019 how few hospitals actually had a public health approach to gun violence prevention. Now, fast forward, over 60 health systems have joined this council.
Children don't vote. And so we are their voice, we're their advocate.
So when I was 22 years old, my brother-in-law committed suicide with a gun. And all I'll say is at a relatively young age, I sort of had this awareness of an issue that, growing up in suburban Minneapolis was not part of my experience. What are we going to do about this?
One of the ways we get involved as an industry is that we're financing illegal behavior.
My stepdad suffered from a lot of mental illnesses. He had the gun out, and he got me first. No, I'm not gonna die. No. I got my whole life ahead of me.
People do not want to listen to actors, and I don't blame them. She came up to me and said, I just want to let you know, I'm not just a volunteer, I'm also a survivor. She said, my son had mental health issues. He was 18 years old. We knew he was in trouble. We got in the car, we drove down there. By the time we got there, he'd walked across the street, bought a gun, and killed himself. It took her 3 days to get that story out. But then that's a story that I can amplify.
When you communicate something in a passionate way, it inspires. Because when there is strong belief behind it, you gain trust. Progress moves at the speed of trust.